everyone. This is LaVoy Finicum. Again, one Cowboy stand for freedom. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about energy. You know, man is free to the degree that he's self-reliant and independent, and that holds true for our country. Our country is at risk when we are not self-reliant and independent. So I want to talk just a little bit about energy for our country. If you look at this country behind me, I'm here on my ranch. This land covers area about the size of some European nations. It's large, and mostly sagebrush, cedar trees, pinyon, and it's wide, it's vast. And you might not realize it, but there's a great amount of wealth upon this land here. A vast amount of wealth, and it's in the uranium and in other aspects. When I was a youth, in my early 20s, I worked on a wildcat rig, a drilling rig, on some of the first uranium test holes that they ran out here, Hacks Canyon. I was a drill hand on one of the two rigs that drilled down to, that found those great lodes there in the Hacks Canyon. Let me tell you just a little bit about that ore, that uranium ore there. That uranium ore is some of the richest in the world. It's found in breccia pipes. They're in small concentrated areas. When we drilled down into that breccia pipe, and they went and put the probe down it from the probe truck or van, it was so rich, it was so hot, that they had to take the vans back and recalibrate the probes so that they could get an accurate reading. Extremely rich uranium, and this country is filled with it. And it is it's not a strip mine that you get it with. It's not open pit mines. These are subterranean mines. They go down in, mine out these breccia pockets, these breccia pipes, and easy to reclaim, doesn't cause damage to the environment, but we've been shut down. Our country has been shut down, and so we get our uranium, a lot of our uranium from abroad, from Canada, from other nations. And so you need to understand that right here on this area, this ranch, there is vast amount of wealth, and it's tied up, it's shut down, it's kept from our country. Ken Salazar, under Barack Obama and his administration, was instrumental in shutting down any more mines. There's a couple of mines that are continuing to operate, but once they're done, no more mines. All these claims that have been laid out here, all this great high-grade uranium is kept offline. So you ask yourself, why? Why do they shut this down? Why do they close this off? It makes us more vulnerable for our power to outside influences. Why do they shut down the Keystone Pipeline? Why are they shutting down the shale, the great oil shale that we have in Utah? They're trying to shut down the fracking. We have so much resources in our country for producing our own energy, yet the powers that be, those that weigh and hold the power, those in government, federal government, are basically puppets for these great powers. Why do they shut it down? Why are we dependent upon countries who do not have our best interests at heart? Anyway, I just wanted to bring this up, that you know, things don't make sense. Our ability to be self-reliant and independent is here in our own country. We can do it, but they shut us off from it. We are dependent upon those who really don't like us. Have to ask yourself why. Just some thoughts for today. Again, you really ought to be self-reliant and independent yourself. Don't believe them when they say all's going to be well. Might be well, 10 months, 10 years. Don't know. But it's not going to last. Our national debt, 18 trillion. Put that in perspective. What does 18 trillion mean? It means the wealth of this nation. It takes the annual wealth of this entire nation to make 18 trillion, 17 trillion. And We have our unfunded liabilities, 95 to 100 trillion. Those are things that we have promised to pay that we have not funded. We don't have the means to pay it. 100 trillion? Let me put that in perspective. That's the wealth of the entire world. They keep telling you all's well, all's going to be well. You better not believe them. You better not believe them. Again, with energy, why is it that we're not going to do anything with Ukraine and Russia taking Ukraine? It's because Russia, all of our oil contracts in the world are supposed to be satisfied in dollars. So Europe has to purchase dollars to buy oil from Russia. All that Russia needs to do is, if we start pushing too hard, is say, you know what, Europe, you can buy our oil in anything. You can buy it in euro, you can buy it in ruble, you can buy it in gold. And that would threaten our dollar. Our dollar is only held up by confidence. Once that confidence is gone, we're in trouble as a country. Just some thoughts to think about. If we push this thing, it can go to war. But we're over a barrel, figuratively speaking, because Russia just has to say, I'll sell my gold or my oil in anything. And then that dollar becomes really weakened. And once that dollar starts to lose confidence on the world stage, then you better be prepared as an individual. Again, I'm calling upon you Americans, those of you that love freedom, please stand by our Constitution. Rally to it. It's the standard for us to stand by. We can do this. It is the standard. Hold it. It's being shredded right now. Let's rally to it. Let's repair it. Let's hold it up in its original intent. Again, everyone, this is LaVoy Finicum, wishing you a good day.